Who am I culturally? My culture shaped me become what am I now. As a Chinese, I think Chinese culture has a great influence on me. The most profound influence of Chinese culture is modesty. When I was a child, both my teachers and parents would teach us to be modest. Although modesty is a good character, it can make people work harder towards the next goal. There are cases I don't think being too modest is a good thing. For me, even if I work very hard, there are always some classmates who can do it better than me no matter what. At this time, what I heard from my parents is not encouragement, but that I should be learn from them how they did so well. My parents always believed that encourage a child may cause them become arrogant. Criticism can make a child become better. I didn't understand my parents' thoughts for a long time. For most Chinese families, there are different rules for each family members. It's very important to follow these rules. Even if you live nearby, the rule of every family is different. This also leads to the custom of each family are different during the traditional festival. Before I came to America, I didn't feel strongly about this because the most important traditional festival should be spent with my family members. When I came to America, I realized that everyone's costume were different. This is a very interesting thing for me. I think Chinese culture has a great influence on my identity. Whenever Chinese cultural festival come, I will celebrate with my roommate together. I think celebrate traditional festivals is the most important things of my culture because each festival will remind me what I should remember. I think gender identity is also related to culture. Just like boys should be blue, girls should be pink, boys should like spaceship, girls should like dolls. This is a fixed concept. In Chinese culture, what should girls do and what should boys do is fixed in most people's minds. I was not a very abandoned child when I was little. I loved to play games with other boys. My parents thought I should be like this as a girl. When I was in high school, I didn't like wear dresses and skirts. But in lots of competition, it's mandatory to wear dresses. I was wondering why girl must wear dress and why boy must wear pants. Because of the influence of the culture, I think it also leads to the prejudice of most Chinese people towards to LGBT. I once joked with my mother about what if I fall in love with another girl in the future. I was really shocked by what my mother said. She even said that she would rather I had been single than let me fall in love with a girl. My culture is full disposal of LGBT. Although many of my friends has begun to learn to tolerate different things, at this time it was a total unacceptable thing for most Chinese people. Because staying in the United States, let me understand two different cultures. American culture teach me that it is important to learn from the other culture. Living in the United States, I can have more chance to talk with other people who have a different culture. I think the Chinese culture influenced me to become what kind of person. and also teaching me a lot of good personal identity. I think this two culture influenced me who am I now. Thanks for your listening.